Hey guys, what's up? So the new TCG ban list for Yu-Gi-Oh dropped today. It dropped about 5 hours ago. I was still at work when it first dropped, so I was unable to react to this until now because I had to finish work, then I had to go eat, and then I took a shower, and I'm finally here. There's two cards that I have pretty sure are actually on the list because I tried to browse YouTube. Like, I knew the ban list had come out, but I didn't think that YouTube's home tab was going to betray me by actually showing Simos' face where he was reacting to the ban list, and there's a certain monster at the bottom of the corner of the video thumbnail that kind of showed what it was, and it was a pretty small thing, but I think I know what that monster is, so I think we're about to see that card in a bit. So I first found out about this list drop on Discord, and they were discussing some things, and well, not really discussing stuff, but they were starting to talk. They were starting to reveal what was on the list, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's the ban list!" And I didn't see the names of the cards. There was a certain monster name that was in the corner of my eye, though. So those are like two cards that I think are on this list. So yeah, there are actually banned cards on this list. So I assume they took the data from the few tournaments that are in Europe and the remote duels. So other than that, I have no idea what's on this list. If anything, it's going to be a lot better than the last list in June, which had no data to go by. So all they did was unlimit 3 cards. Honestly, they should have done a lot more than just unlimit 3 cards. They could have unlimited a bunch of other cards, like freaking Apatheism, the Monarch. Like, come on, that card can come to 3, and it wouldn't be the biggest issue. So yeah, let's get right into this list, shall we? So it's going to be effective next week on Monday, which is a little sooner than I thought. I thought it was going to be in effect when we got the Mikuro the Destroyer errata, which is coming relatively soon. So no later than December for the next list. And I like the Europe. I'm using the UK website because it has links to their database. So if I'm not sure about a card, I can go swing there. Yep, I knew it. Yep, that was one of the cards that was in the corner of my eye when I went on Discord. So this card, here's the thing. I've not really paid much to the meta as of late. Like, I've been kind of burnt out with Yu-Gi-Oh! And I wasn't really looking into the list that much. Well, not the list, looking at the meta game, my bad. I'm tired. So I knew that Block Dragon was a problem card before Emancipators were announced, because this card is pretty freaking powerful, and the card is kind of ridiculous. So, and I knew that eventually someone was going to find there was something that was going to exploit this card, and the Emancipators came out, and then you had the rank 4 Xyz monsters that can search rock monsters. So obviously this card was going to be a problem immediately. So it can be special summon from the hand or graveyard. That's pretty important, by banishing 3 Earth monsters from your hand and or graveyard, which is pretty easy. Just dump Block Dragon in the graveyard, and then boom, you have your setup. Rock monsters you control cannot be destroyed except by battle. If this card is sent from the field of graveyard, you can add up to 3 rock monsters from your deck to your hand whose levels to equal 8. You can only use this effect once per turn. So this is the effect that's kind of stupid, because this triggers on Link Summon. If you use this as Link material, this will trigger. This was because the card was made before Links became a thing. So it was never really intended for that, but now it is. And this is a huge problem, clearly, because being able to add rock monsters, up to 3 of them, is ridiculous. Now, and of course, Emancipator is a meta deck that uses rocks. I think you can kind of figure out why Block Dragon is a problem. People have been demanding this card be banned for quite a while. Like, I don't know everything about Emancipators, and I don't know everything about Edlic, or whatever the hell they are calling the archetype now. This card's banned. I'm just tripping all over my words because I just don't know what to say, because, God, there's a lot to cover. I'm willing to bet you, and I bet that zombie crap is going to be on here too. Zet Synchron is banned. Oh, shit. Oh man, that stings. That actually stings. Well, I might as well talk about the card I thought was so Simos' video had needle fiber banned. Like there was like a cross on Needle Fibers, and Needle Fibers card, and I thought that was what was going on here, but no, Jet Synchron is banned. So I don't know if Needle Fiber got banned as well. Maybe they're just doing this just because. They weren't going to ban Lion because I know Lion was being reprinted, so they weren't banning that. So I figured if they were not going to ban Needle Fire, they will have to ban Jet Synchron then, and there it is. Jet Synchron, I trying to make sure that I remember everything about Jet Synchron. So this first effect is completely irrelevant. You're never going to care about this first effect unless you're actually playing Junks. It's this other effect here that was pretty important, which is it's a level 1 tuner. And when this card is in the graveyard, you can send a card from your hand to the graveyard to special summon this card, but banish it when you lose the field. So obviously, if you special summon it with Needle Fiber and then you link it away, you can revive it back, and then you have a link 4, and all kinds of other crazy, stupid combos like that. So Jet Synchron was a huge problem with Needle Fiber, so it's not surprising at all that the card is now banned. It's a shame for those who are fans of Synchrons, or level 1 tuners, or Junk, but this card had to go. If they ban Needle Fiber at the same time, I'd be amazed they banned this anyways. But I guess it's a caution. Oh my! What? What? Excuse me? They banned Lion too? Okay. So I just said that Lion was being reprinted, so that's why I felt they were not going to ban this card. But they banned the card, so. This card has a first effect that is never relevant. That's not relevant for why it was abused. This can't be destroyed by battle card effect. Well, there's a token on field. I mean, this is typical Machina Fanabeast crap. They're always caring about tokens. And when this card's in the graveyard, you spawn a token. Now, this is the part that's important. This last effect, this doesn't matter unless you're playing a lot of Mecha Fanabeast in your deck, but it's this second effect that was important because once again this was another card that was abused with Needle Fiber, and but nowadays it's more so abused with Aurodon, the Link monster that belongs to this archetype. They can spawn a line out of the deck by attributing the Link itself and one of the tokens it spawns, and then you summon a line, and then you can go into a synchro play, which is absolutely ridiculous. I cannot believe, like, this card wasn't so bad back then, but now, this came out 2014. That was a long time ago. So, yeah, it wasn't bad back then because we didn't have links. But we were just about to approach the Pendulum Era, so this card wasn't going to be a problem there. But, oh man, this card was a problem ever since we got links because, holy crap, that token spawning ability is ridiculously powerful. Like, it's about as bad as Dandelion. Like, jeez. So, I'm not surprised. I'm surprised Lion is banned right now. Like, if they're going to keep Needle Fiber around, I wouldn't be surprised if they banned Lion, but it was about to be reprinted, so I thought they were never going to hit this, but no, they did ban it. So, I think Needle Fiber isn't actually banned, but they just banned everything else, which is totally Konami thing to do, to be fair. So, yeah, they did not ban Needle Fiber. So, Simos' thumbnail was misleading. I got tricked. I see what you did there, Simo. I see what you did there. They did hit Needle Fiber stuff, just not Needle Fiber itself. So, Needle Fiber still is not banned. That means I still have to worry about the Selene play, the Selene into access code play, but this really puts to question what kind of Needle Fiber stuff you can do now. Like, the combos require Jet Synchron and Lion. Like, the Aurodon play required a Lion to exist. So, a lot of those combos are dead. But you still have Needle Fiber. Like, there's still a lot of untapped potential with Needle Fiber. Like, I said, there's still the Selene access code play, but Link Cross is still not banned either, so you can still do Link Cross shit with this. So I'm very, very curious on what's going to happen with where Needle Fiber combos go from here. They did not ban any extra deck monsters. Are there any spells they hit this time? No spells. What about traps? Okay, so those are the only bans. So 3 monsters got banned. Block Dragon to hit on Emancipators, They hit two tuners because Needle Fiber is stupid. They did not hit a single card with the zombie deck that I'm sure all of you know by now. The Eldritch, is it Eldritch? I think it's Eldritch. Was it Eldritch or Eldritch? I think it is Eldritch. The problem is I'm used to the OCG names, the translations, and then they give the TCG names, and then people kind of go back and forth on these. So, again, I've been out of the game for a little while. Like, I've been burned out with Yu-Gi-Oh!, so I just don't know what the hell's going on anymore. Oh yeah, they did not ban Utopic Zexal, by the way. So, Numerons are going to be super annoying this format. Yeah. I'm not surprised, though, because, that card has a lot of protection from studios and companies and all that stuff, so it would not be so easy just to get it off the list. Get it on the list. What? Double Iris is back? Okay. Pendulum Magicians is coming back, I guess. This is the one that can search Pendulum Graph cards when summoned or when destroyed. Okay. Oh, when it's destroyed. Okay. When it's destroyed without or card effect, you add a Pendulum Graph. So obviously you have to play this as a scale. Then you oh shoot, what was it? Luster Drag? No, not Luster. Luster Pendulum to pop this, and then you get your Pendulum Graph. But it also had an effect while in the Pendulum Zone, where the Pendulum scale, where you could double battle damage. It was a neat effect. But obviously, this is the effect people care about. So, Double Iris Magician coming back to 1 is very interesting. I guess they want Pendulum Magicians back. Does that mean Performer Pal Crobat Joker's back at 1? I wonder. Let's find out. No, okay, nothing so far. What? No. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. You can't do that, Konami. You can't be fucking serious. They brought back Rusty Bardouche. Bardish. And I'm willing to bet you I know exactly why they brought this back. Because of Phantom Rage. Phantom Rage is going to introduce a whole slew of brand new Phantom Knight stuff. So I'm willing to bet you they brought this back just to push that. And this card is fucking disgusting. And keep in mind, they did not ban True King of all calamities, by the way. They did not ban that card. Or anything with dinos. Yeah, they did not limit a single dino card yet. Even though it won the fucking remote duel. Which is surprising. Really. Then again, they might have hit Fossil Dig or Double Evolution Bill. I don't know. They might have hit those. But Rusty Bardouche coming back. Wow. So that means Fine Thief are going to be happy about that. Like, Fine Thief, Redoer is going to like that. You can fetch your Fog Blades again. You can fetch... And keep this in mind, Rank Up Magic Launch is not banned either. So you can fetch that. Although, granted, you can't do the Azathoth play anymore. You can't do that anymore. At least, you can't do that anymore. But... you can still fetch your Fog Blades with Barditch. I don't know how to pronounce that word. You can still fetch your Fog Blades with this. You can fetch spells with this, and you can still pop cards when a Dark Xyz is special summoned. And yeah, this is interesting. Like, okay, I guess Rusty's back. I don't think anybody was asking for Rusty to come back, but I guess they had to push those Phantom Knights somehow. Oh, and Mercuria, the Mercuria the Destroyer has to be on this list because it got on the errata, so it should be limited or at 3. If they did not take it off the list, I'd be surprised. Called by the Grave is limited? What? What? Excuse me? They limited Called by the Grave? Okay. I guess hand traps are going to be fucking rampant this format. Okay. So you can bet. So obviously people were using this to stop hand trap, but this wasn't more than just hand traps. Like most hand traps, this you can hit the Eldritch Boss Monster with this, and that would just shut off the deck. That was a funny thing you could do. Yeah, zombie, anything that loved grave restraint antics, you could use this to stop that. What else was this used for? There's a lot of interesting ways to use Called by the Grave. They're very interesting. It's very flexible. I had to take a drink of water because, oh man, I'm gonna roar out my throat by the time this video is done. Called by the Grave at 1. I thought the time to put this at 2 was fucking weird. Putting this at 1, like, I don't like that. I really don't like that at all. Paul, let's think about this for a second. So, dinosaurs, does this really affect dinosaurs? Not really. I think dinosaurs are going to be okay. Well, they did not. Okay, they did not bring back. They did not bring back Maxi. I didn't see Maxi anywhere. Oh, I'm just confused. Like, I didn't know Call by the Grave was such an issue that the card had to be limited. I don't think anybody was. Let's fucking go! Harpy's Fair Duster is back. Let's fucking go! I've been asking for this card to come back for so long. Oh my god, it's actually here. Holy shit, they brought back Harpy's Fair Duster. Oh my god. Oh my god. So we have Lightning Storm at 3, and we have this now. Oh my god. Back row decks are gonna fucking cry, man. Oh no. Guys, I just noticed something. Look on the limited list. Totally Awesome is not on there. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Is it time, people? Is it time for Peleus to come back to the game? Oh my god. Yo. And I also noticed something else. ABC Dragon Buster's not there either. They're bringing those fuckers back. Oh, holy shit. They really want this format to be diverse. And I respect that. But holy crap. Harpy's Fair Duster was a card the OCG had for 4 years, I think? I think they've had this for 4 years. And even though it is played a lot in the OCG, it's surprisingly not in every deck. Like, usually it's a side deck thing. Like how many people are using Lightning Storm now. So that is very interesting. Harpy's Feather Storm can search this, by the way. So Harpy players especially are going to be super happy because they have a copy now, so they can fetch this with Harpy Feather Storm. Like, that's crazy. My Toon deck runs that because of the Harpy stuff, because of Toon Harpy Lady and the Harpy Synchro Monster. So I can fetch this copy if I wanted to. Like, that is crazy. Holy shit. Harpy's Fair Duster, they actually brought it back. Wow. Holy shit. Guys, what the fuck? Seer is at 2? What? Seer, Malbranch of the Burning Abyss at 2. This is the Malbranch that can revive a Burning Abyss from the graveyard, except itself. Okay. I guess if you like your Seer loops with Dante in Burning Abyss, you could do it. You can do it a little easier since there's 2 Seers now. Okay. I didn't think Burning Abyss needed to boost this badly, but sure. Why not? Graph is back at 2 as well. Okay. I see what you're doing. You really want Burning Abyss to be good this format. So Seer's at 2 and Graph's at 2. That is super interesting. That is actually very interesting. AB's Dragon Buster and Totally Awesome are at 2. Okay, so not at 3, but 2. 2 is fine. Like 2, I'm okay with 2 Totally Awesomes. Because back during Links, back when it was like the new Master Rules, I only played 2 Totally Awesomes. Like, I had 3 in my extra deck, but usually I was using 2 at a time because, you know, there was so much space you could work with. 2 Totally Awesomes is fine. Like, Paleozoics is actually a viable deck now. Like, you can use that deck and it'd be perfectly fine. ABC Dragon Buster coming to 2. I'm not an ABC Dragon Buster. I don't play ABCs that well, but I think you can play. I think you can deal with. I think you can run ABCs with just 2 of them. I think that is interesting though. How about any cards that are off the list? Makura's okay. Makura's at 3. Okay, Makuria. My bad. Makuria's at 3. So the card got an errata in the OCG, and we're going to get that errata. So now the card has to be in a monster zone, so that means no Union Carrier shit. So, oh, and by the way, Union Carrier is not banned either. Yep. So because that at least they closed that loophole. At least they were smart. But you can only activate 1 trap card from your hand, and it's once per turn, or is it once per duel? I think it's once per turn. So that's going to be very interesting moving forward. I'm very interested in what Makura the Destructor is going to be. I don't know why I keep saying Destroyer. I guess Destroyer sounds cool, but it's Destructor. But yeah, this card coming back is pretty cool, like with an errata and everything. So I think it's cool. I think it's cool. Tour Guide is at 3. Okay. 3 Tour Guide. So 2 Seers, 2 Graphs, 3 Tour Guide. They are really pushing for Burning Abyss to be a top contender in this format. Okay. So, I'm scared they're going to put the fucking thing at full power at this point. Although Beatrice is still at 1, so I don't think we have to worry too much. So, Tour Guide at 3 is very interesting. And Vigishki Gus Kraken is back, too. I think this is the one that shuffles cards back to the deck. No, it's not. This is the Hand Destroyer one. Okay, so this is the one that there's okay. So this card was originally limited because there were loops you could do with this card, and with the loops you kept destroying cards in your opponent's hand, and eventually they would be left with no cards in their hand. This card's at 3 now, and we're gonna be getting a fuck ton of new ritual support in the next couple of months. So this is going to be fucking terrifying. Like, Gus Kraken loops are going to be fucking terrifying. I don't know if I'm okay with that, but we'll have to wait and see. And Pantheism is back. Okay. So they finally did it. They finally brought Pantheism back to 3. So Monarch players, be fucking happy. Monarchs are actually playable now. This card is absolutely nuts, but it's Monarchs. Like, Monarchs are going to be okay. I think Monarchs are going to be perfectly fine in this format. You can send 1 Monarch spell and trap card from your hand to graveyard to draw 2 cards. Then you can banish this card from your graveyard, reveal 3 Monarchs from your deck. Your opponent chooses 1 at random, and then you shuffle the rest of your deck. Yeah, both of these effects are... So yeah, this is obviously pretty good. It's a +0, but Monarchs want stuff in the graveyard, so this is perfectly fine. Not to mention you want this card in the graveyard as well, so you just banish this, and then you fetch any... And of course, it doesn't say different names, so you could fetch 3 Monarch spells and traps of the same name, and you're guaranteed to get that card. It's kind of stupid. Like, Pantheism is legit stupid. But it's Monarchs. I think it's going to be fine. And Widow Anchor's back at 3. I mean, yeah. I mean, Sky Striker lost Engage like last year. I don't think Widow Anchor at 2 is necessary anymore. So, it coming back to 3, I think it's fine. I could live with that. So that's the list. Wow. That kind of makes up for last time. So they didn't ban Needle Fiber, but they did ban Block Dragon, which a lot of people wanted. They banned the 2 most commonly used tuners with Needle Fiber. They brought back Double Iris Magician, but not Crobat Joker, just Double Iris. Called by the Grave is banned, which, limited, which I'm not too crazy for. I'm not the biggest fan of that. Nor Rusty coming back. I'm not crazy about that either. I like Harpy's Feather Duster coming back, though. Burning Abyss are coming back, are becoming more powerful. ABC might be coming back, and Paleozoic, I can definitely manage with 2 totally awesomes. I don't think it's the end of the world having just 2 of them. I think that is perfectly fine. That means Paleozoic is perfectly playable again, which is perfect. And Mercuria's coming back, but although granted this was known because we're getting the errata, we knew when the Pro was coming out, so that was given. If Igishki gets their Hand Destroyer back, which is very concerning, and Monarchs are coming back, and Skystriker gets their third copy with an Anchor back, but I think Skystrikers at where they are right now are perfectly fine. Like, Engage is banned, so they're not as scary as they used to be. Like, still a deck you have to concern yourself with, but not the scariest in the world anymore. So that is it for the list. Thoughts? I don't know. Like, I would have to, really have to talk to people about this list, and really think of what should have been hit and what wasn't addressed. And what hits I didn't like too much. I don't know. Like, this just came out, so it's gonna take a while for us to figure out. Like, where do Needle Fibers combo go from here? That's the big question right there. And also, not a single card from Eldritch got hit. Not a single one. So that's interesting. And yeah, I'm very this format is shaping up to be very interesting. I'm gonna say that much. So yeah, this is honestly a pretty interesting list. And we're going to see soon how this list is going to flow. What's the format going to look like? Well, we're going to find out soon enough. I need to relax now. So I shall see you all next time. Bye-bye.